Good morning. Yeah, happy morning, all of you. Good morning. How are you all? Let's begin now today. So let us start with the heart problems associated with the right. So we're talking about the heart diseases or circulatory disorders. Means what all will happen if there is a circulatory system problem, right? Here I explained you about I told you about the high blood pressure, where the blood pressure rises more than 140 by 90 millimeter of mercury. This is called high BP. We also call this as hypertension, right? The major causes of hypertension, you already know that. Just a minute, I'll just open up this side. Yes. So listen now. So high blood pressure, which we discussed, the causes I told you. What are the causes of high BP? First thing is the narrowing of the blood vessels in the heart. We call it as atherosclerosis, right? This is one connected with the coronary arteries. We call it as atherosclerosis. First, I'll tell you this. What is atherosclerosis? This is actually the blood vessels in the arteries are like this. These normally will have some clots here. Either the blood clots will be there, or there may be a cholesterol deposition here, due to which if you take a section like this, you find the blood vessels internally having some plaques like this. These are the plaques that are blocking it. So the area from which blood passes will be reduced. It becomes smaller. Therefore, blood cannot pass easily. They'll get the breaking of the heart blood vessels, that is causing internal bleeding. We call it is also one of the reasons. This is caused mainly due to the lipid and cholesterol diet. Lipid mainly, a kind of lipid is cholesterol diet and salty diet. The food having salt and cholesterol will be blocking the blood vessels in the coronary arteries, right? Apart from that, their lifestyle also will be actually affecting the blood pressure. The high blood pressure is mainly because of their lifestyle. If they are actually having confused state of mind, they'll get high BP, and they are unable to take decisions at right time, they will get it. And sometimes they may be having some other problems like adrenal issues. They may have hyper secretion of adrenaline, or they may be connected with some of the excretory issues, like they may have some problem with the renal defects, right? Renal problems, that is the kidney problems. Renal problems also causes this, but these two are called as the secondary blood pressures. They are not connected directly with the heart or blood vessel. They are connected with some other portions that are affecting the blood pressure. So this is called the primary problem of the high BP. These are the secondary problems of high BP, right? Then what are the symptoms I told you? The blood pressure rises, the stress will be more, the sentiments are not controlled, there will be headache and there will be giddiness, sometimes they will sweat a lot, and sometimes they are unable to see, their vision is affected. These are the various types, right? How to overcome high BP? I have given you certain medicines, which are actually the medicines are connected with reducing the cholesterol and reducing the BP, mainly because of the first is you can reduce the BP by taking lipid solving tablets, and second is reducing the stress by taking nerve soothing drugs. Alright, So this much we have discussed already. Yes. Now can you see this? Yeah, now you can see, I think. Done? Okay. Now this much you have written already? Have you written this? Yesterday we discussed about it. Did you write this? What camera? Yeah, you have written it. Okay. Only BP are written. Have you written the causes and all? Causes, symptoms and all you have written? Yes, good. Okay then. We'll now move on to next disorder. That is about the coronary arterial disorders. Right? So coronary arterial defects, we call them as CAD, CAD, that's coronary arterial defects. So what are coronary arteries? Suppose you observe this is the heart. From outside, if you observe, this is a systemic aorta. One branch is given out from this. This will be supplying to all body parts, the heart supply, right? These are called as the coronary arteries. They supply to the wall of the heart and control the movement of the heart or help the health of heart. These are called coronary arteries. As I told you, they enter the wall of the heart. They are very thin, right? They may be having may be blocked. They may get blocked by cholesterol and salty diet. I told you. This we call it as atherosclerosis. Just now I mentioned it. Atherosclerosis. They may be either blocked by cholesterol or sometimes blood clots also. If blood gets clotted, that we block here. Suppose this is the artery, it is block here. This is called as the thrombosis. We call it as the coronary thrombosis. Thrombus is the blood clot. This is the thrombus. It's blocking the coronary arteries. This is called as a atherosclerosis. But some other way also, and this will be increased by the stagnant lifestyle, staying in the same place for a longer duration. They may get atherosclerosis. Then second one is called, this is the first type. Second one is called as arteriosclerosis. Arteriosclerosis, it is nothing but the aging of the arteries. Means old age people get it. Aging of arteries, the old age people will have, they have lost with their contraction relaxation ability of the blood vessels. Because of the age, they become brittle. So if such old age people like 60 plus, they start running or walking, these blood vessels will break. This results in arteriosclerosis. Okay, write down. Okay, you write it now. Students, write the heading. Yeah, one is carrying oxygenated blood, one is deoxygenated. One looks bluish in color and venous blood, and arterial blood looks reddish in color. Did you write? Write the heading. Coronary arterial defects. Coronary arterial defects. Coronary arteries are the blood vessels that supply to the wall of the heart. Coronary arteries are the blood vessels. Ma'am, I am traveling. What is this, ma'am? Nishmita, what you have written? I didn't get you. So I couldn't see. 1 second. You are traveling, my native, so will not be able to write notes now. Okay, leave it, listen at least. Okay, write down. Write down. Coronary arteries are the blood vessels that supply to the wall of the heart and maintain the functionality of heart. And maintain the functionality of heart. That's right. As these are very thin with a smaller lumen, as these are very thin with a smaller lumen, there is a chance of blockage. There is a chance of blockage or hardening of these arteries. Hardening of these arteries. These are of two types. Write the heading atherosclerosis and arteriosclerosis. These are of two types, atherosclerosis and arteriosclerosis. Atherosclerosis and arteriosclerosis. Written. Next, right? Atherosclerosis is, as said, there are two types of coronary arterial defects, namely atherosclerosis, second one arteriosclerosis. Repeating, how many times I should repeat? I said it faster. Okay, write down. So there are two types of coronary arterial defects. First one, atherosclerosis. Second one, arteriosclerosis. Before that, coronary arteries are those that supply to the wall of the heart and they maintain the functionality of heart. Done. After that, I said coronary arterial defects. There are two types of coronary arterial defects, namely atherosclerosis, second one arteriosclerosis. As they are very thin, there is a chance of blockage in these hale sentences, old sentences. There is a chance of blockage in them. Okay. There are two types of coronary arterial defects. Bardra. ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಸಾಕಾಯ್ತಪ್ಪ ನಂಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸರ್ತಿ ಹೇಳಪ್ಪ ನಾನು. Okay, write down atherosclerosis and arteriosclerosis. Very ಬೇಜಾರಾಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾನೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿ ಹೇಳಿ. First write the side heading atherosclerosis. It is the blockage of coronary arteries by the deposition of cholesterol, salts, or blood clots. For blood clots, you write coronary thrombosis, bracket and work. Coronary thrombosis. Atherosclerosis is caused due to stagnant lifestyle, and lack of exercise also. Along with fatty and salty diet. Fatty and salty diet. Next, atherosclerosis at different parts of the heart. Means if it is clotted here and all, many parts of the heart, result in low supply of nutrients to heart muscles. Results in low supply of nutrients to the heart muscles. The blockage also results in reduced lumen, reduced lumen. Next, right? Arteriosclerosis. It is called aging of the arteries. Aging of arteries. It is the hardening of coronary arteries. Coronary arteries in old age people. In old age people, hardening. Lumen, lumen. Spelling lumen. Lumen, lumen. Hardening of arteries in old age people. Next, right? Along with the age, blood vessels lose their ability of contraction and relaxation. Ability of contraction and relaxation. And become hardened. During strenuous exercises, coronary arteries may break. Coronary arteries may break, causing internal bleeding. Causing internal bleeding. Okay, so you learned then now two types of coronary arterial defects. Now these cause major heart problems. Due to CAD, you get major heart issues. So heart diseases due to CAD. Diseases due to CAD, coronary arterial defects. First one is called as myocardial ischemia. Second one is called angina pectoris. Third one is called myocardial infarction. So what are these then? Okay, listen. Myocardial ischemia andre, it is some around 50 to 60% or 30 to 50% there may be blocks in this area. Andre illi highly branch agide ankollam. Illi branch agide. Illela. Suppose illon block agide. Okay, then illon block agide andre. This portion is not getting around 20 to 30% block idangide. It's a starting stage where a person will feel the light pain in the heart. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸಣ್ಣಗೆ ಎಳ್ದಂಗೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅವಾಗ ಬ್ರೀತ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಹೆವಿ ಎಕ್ಸರ್ಸೈಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಪೇನ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಟಕ್ ಅಂತ ಒಳಗೆ ಹಿಡಿದಂಗೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಟ್ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಪ್ರೊಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಸ್ವೆಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್, ತುಂಬಾ ಬೆವರು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ರೈಟ್, ದೇ ಫೀಲ್ ಟಯರ್ಡ್, ದೇ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಸಿಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದೇ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಸಿಪ್ ವಾಟರ್. This is initial indication. Our body give indication, okay, something is wrong with the heart. Right? This is the initial stage. People will have to go to the hospital immediately. So at this stage, if myocardial ischemia happens, if you go to the hospital, doctors will ask you to undergo angiography or angiogram. Angiography ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಕೊಂಬನ್ನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಏನ್ angiogram ಅಥವಾ angiography ಅಂದ್ರೆ, they will some diagnostic centers kodre, they will take one thin catheter ಅಂದ್ರೆ thin tube irutte, they will insert it from the one of the thigh vein. Thigh alli one side vein cut ಮಾಡಿ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಹಿಂಗೆ insert ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. That they will put it up to the heart, then they inject one dye. ಆ dye ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು inject ಮಾಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Dye in this area it is not transporting. Then they will identify how much 30% block ಇದೆಯಾ, 40% block idea, they will tell you. Okay, so many things are blocked. So angiogram is to diagnose how much is the blockage, right? Once they diagnose, sometimes they will try to open it up through the blowing of air. We call it the balloon angiogram antare. Balloon angiogram andre hige ಒಂದು ಹಾಕಿರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಟ್ಯೂಬ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಒಂಥರ ಏರ್ ಬ್ಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಏರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿರೋದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಓಪನ್ ಅಪ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಬ್ಲೋ ಆಗಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಕಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೆ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಇದು ಒಳಗಡೆ ಕಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಆಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಂತಿವಲ್ಲ ಹಾಗೆ ಒಂದು ಏರ್ ಬ್ಲೋ ಮಾಡಿ they will try to crush the block, right? This is the initial stage. This itself cost around 3 to 5,000 rupees. Angiography ಗೆ ಟೈಮ್ ದುಡ್ಡು ಬಹಳ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, right? ಇದು only diagnosis, ಎಷ್ಟು ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ. Then comes angina pectoris. ಇದನ್ನ ನೀನು ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಈ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ಸ್ ಓಪನ್ ಆಗದೆ ಇದ್ರೆ, normally blocks open ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ they'll give anticoagulants, those which will open up the blocks, the tablets they will give you, so that they keep opening, right? If that continues for a long time, there will be something called angina pectoris happening. Angina pectoris is nothing but the chest pain. In the chest means the blockages are more. Imagine illondu block ide andre this whole portion is suffering from low supply. This is called as a, this is sudden pain starts in the center of the heart and it will transfer to the shoulders and the chest full. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಪೇನ್ ಬಂದು ಗಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. This is the pain which happens in the patients who are having little more blockage. This is called the chest pain. But chest pain ಅಂದ್ರೆ sometimes hyperacidity ನಲ್ಲೂ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಹೈಪರ್ ಅಸಿಡಿಟಿ ಆದವ್ರಿಗೆ ಬೆವರು ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಇವರಿಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಪೇನ್ ಆಗಿ ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಮೇಲೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಬೆವರು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. That is because of the increased forcing of the blood. They will get ಬಾಯಾರಿಕೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ನೀರು ಕುಡಿಬೇಕು ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಇದೆಲ್ಲಾನು ಇಂಡಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ only, right? ಎಲ್ಡರ್ಲಿ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ತುಂಬಾ ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ನಡೀತಾ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂತೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕ್ ಬಿಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲ ನಡಿ, ನೀನು ವಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡೋ ರನ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಅನ್ಬಾರ್ದು. ವಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಮೊದ್ಲಿಂದ ಮಾಡೋರ್ಗೆ ಕಾರ್ಡಿಯೋ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ they'll be used. If they are not done, they will suffer, right? Okay, one day sarti after 60 years or 50 years start running is wrong. From the beginning, childhood age you started running, the coronary arteries have block, contraction, relaxation, it will be taken out. The blocks and all running ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ push ಅಂತ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಏಜ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ arteries hard ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. You can't take more struggle for running, walking and all. Okay, that is causing the major issue. Did you get it? So that is angina pectoris. ಈ ಟೈಮ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರು ಹೋಗಿದ್ರೆ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಸುಮಾರು 70% 80% ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಇದೆ. You should get this angiogram done. After that they will ask you to undergo bypass surgery. It's called the coronary bypass. Coronary bypass surgery ಅಂತ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. coronary bypass ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಏರಿಯಾ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ one more blood vessel they will take it from the body and they will give a connection like this to this area. This is bypassing this blocked area. This is called a coronary bypass surgery. Below the clot they will attach so that there will be normal supply. This is called coronary bypass. Last one, the myocardial infarction. This is the last stage where the blocks are more than 90%. Major area is not getting blood supply. Muscles, all these muscles will get dead. They get dead. So they stop contraction, relaxation. That's a death of the myocardium. Heart muscles stop functioning. This is called myocardial infarction or heart attack, cardiac arrest. So immediately within 9 minutes, we should be active to take them to the hospital so that they can start coronary bypass surgery. And first they will give artificial breathing and CPR. CPR actually they will have to do coronary bypass surgery fast and ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಇವು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ ಎಮರ್ಜೆನ್ಸಿ ಆಂಬ್ಯುಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಜಾಗ ಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಪೇಷಂಟ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. 9 minutes ಒಳಗಡೆ they should reach the hospital. And if at all you are calling for the ambulance, you should ask the nurse also with them the first precautionary steps they should do it. Okay, ಇದೆಲ್ಲಾನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಂದ್ರೆ cardiac arrest ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ within no time they will die, right? That is why before this only you will have to get the things repaired. Okay, did you understand this? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ನಿಮಗೆ coronary arterial defects? ಏನಾದ್ರು ನೋಡಿದಿರಾ ಯಾರಿಗಾರು ಬಂದಿರೋರಿಗೆ angina pectoris ಆದವರು ನೋಡಿದಿರಾ? ನೋಡಿದಿರಿ. Okay, write down coronary arterial defects. ಅಲ್ಲ, heart disease is due to CAD. Heart disease is due to KCAD. CAD. Coronary arteries are either blocked by atherosclerosis. Coronary arteries are either blocked by atherosclerosis or hardened due to aging. Hardened due to aging. They lead to major heart problems. Major heart problems. Namely, write the three. 1, 2, 3. Myocardial ischemia, angina pectoris, myocardial infarction. Written. Next, myocardial ischemia. It is the first stage in which coronary arteries show slight blockages due to fat, cholesterol, or calcium depositions. Show slight blockages due to cholesterol, fat, and calcium depositions. Making the lumen of arteries narrower. Making the lumen of arteries narrower. This leads to low oxygen supply to the myocardium. Low oxygen supply to the myocardium. Arteries narrower. I repeat, lumen of the arteries narrower. Narrow ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಣ್ಣಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. Next time is that this leads to the low supply to the myocardium at particular region. At particular region. Then symptoms: slight breathing difficulties, slight breathing difficulties, slight pain in the heart, in the heart, next sweating, and palpitations. And palpitations. PALPITATION palpitations ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬಾಯಾರಿಕೆ ಆಗೋದು ಅಂತ. Next, angina pectoris. It is called as acute chest pain. Acute chest pain with no enough oxygen supply reaching the heart muscles. ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಸೌಭಾಗ್ಯ. With no enough oxygen supply reaching the heart muscles. Heart pain begins at the center of the chest and spreads to the shoulders and arms. Shoulders and arms. Symptoms continue with fast breathing, pounding of heart, pounding ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಜೋರ ಹೊಡ್ಕೊತಿದೆ heart ಅಂತ, pounding of heart, stress, and drying of mouth, with profuse sweating, profuse sweating, next paragraph, It is a medical emergency. It is a medical emergency. If the patient suffers from severe shortness of breath, severe shortness of breath, dizziness, dizziness, chest discomfort, chest discomfort, sometimes fainting. Done? Patients must be rushed to the hospital. Doctors may diagnose with, doctors may diagnose it with angiography, angiography. In this treatment, the blocks can be opened after injecting a dye. I'm sorry. Injecting a dye, DYE dye. DYE na DIE na dye. Color on the color ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಏನಂತಾರೆ color ಗೆ? DIE ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ dye. DYE dye. Okay, next. I'm sorry. Next, right? The patients show change in the heart rhythm. Change in the heart rhythm. Change in the heart rhythm called arrhythmiasis. Change in the heart rate is called, heart rhythm is called arrhythmiasis. Or also show increase in the heart rate called tachycardia. Tachycardia ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಬೀಟ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ tachycardia. Or even it reduce the heart rate called bradycardia. Reduction in the heart rate, bradycardia. Bradycardia. Then arrhythmias is change in the heart rhythm. Arrhythmias is change in the heart rhythm. Tachycardia increase in the heart rate, bradycardia decrease in the heart rate. These are all neat questions. Done? Next, right? Myocardial infarction. Infarction. It is the total death of heart muscles. Death of heart muscles resulting in stop of heartbeats. Stop of heartbeats. And is also called cardiac arrest. Cardiac arrest. Stop in the heartbeat ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ cardiac arrest ಅಂತಾರೆ. So cardiac arrest is a late death actually, right? Before this you get the heart attack. Heart attack and the prolonged less supply of the blood to the heart. Okay? So cardiac arrest is totally it's over. So heart attack and the attack agate prolonged low supply lead to the undernourished heart. Okay? So pumping efficiency is lost. Low supply leads to loss of pumping action of the heart. Pumping will be reduced in the heart. Okay? So this you can treat it. This can be treated. Heart attack atakshana low supply agi it can be treated. Okay? Write down heart attack it is as a result of low supply to the heart muscles for a prolonged period. For a prolonged period that results in inefficient pumping of heart. Inefficient pumping of heart. This can be controlled by normal treatment. Normal treatment by use of anticoagulants. Anticoagulants and by coronary bypass surgery. And by coronary bypass surgery. Then did you write this? Did you understand the seriousness of the disease? So what you can feel about it, right? I want your opinions. So how to become healthy? At what age is the risk period for heart problems? And which type of people are prone to heart problems? Tell me, above 60 is normal. Before that also, some people at the age of 25, 30 also they get heart attack. You know that. Lazy people, ma'am, correct. Lazy, aged people is normal. Aged people is like almost 70% they have at risk. What about other people also? People have lack of physical exercises, sitting at a place, doing nothing, and eating all the time. Improper diet. Kutkonde chips in there. Smoke also, correct. Carbon tar kutkontade. Fatty people fat fat they also are at risk. They need not be very fat like me. They should be eating normal right diet. They may or may not look fat. Nutrition, lost food and then Ranjan Shetty, I didn't understand. Like salty diet. I see people sometimes sedentary lifestyle. Some people will be morning till evening. They do nothing. Now you are at home, no. I said you walk around, move around. After the class at least you should do it. You don't do it. Depositions continue. You are not actually allowing it to rush. Yeah, software people are a problem. Software one kade kutirtare. Avrige allele tea, coffee supply ಆಗ್ತಿರ್ತದೆ, ತಿಂಡಿ supply ಆಗ್ತಿರ್ತದೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ unusual junk food. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಬರೀ ಪಿಜ್ಜಾ ತರಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡೆ, ಕ್ಯಾಲರಿ ಫುಡ್, ಪಿಜ್ಜಾ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದೆಂತದು ಇನ್ನೇನೋ ಅಂತಾರಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಚೀಸ್ ಅವೆಲ್ಲಾನು ಬ್ಯಾಡ್ ಫುಡ್. ಹಾಟ್ ಹೊಟ್ಟೆ ಉಬ್ಬುತ್ತೆ ಸುಜಲ್. ಏನು ಹೊಟ್ಟೆ ಉಬ್ಬುತ್ತೆ? ಹೊಟ್ಟೆ ಉಬ್ಬದೇ ಇರೋರ್ಗೂ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಹೊಟ್ಟೆ ಉಬ್ಬದೇ ಇರೋರ್ಗು ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ ನಿಮಗೆ? Don't think that because they are having fatty tummy they will only suffer it. You need to make time for homework out. Enidu busy lifestyle. Yes, correct. Now listen, this actually comes as a major circulation. One more thing I want to give you, that is about the blood groups in humans. Adanna madhya blood helidaga blood RBC WBC ella helidala blood groups helidare. Blood groups helidre it's almost done, right? Blood groups ಮತ್ತೆ limb circulation ಮತ್ತೆ blood clotting ಮೂರು ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ನ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಈಗ ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಂಬಿಡಿ. ಓಕೆ, ನಿಖಿಲ್ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ even if it people can get ಅದೇ ಇದು ರಿಸ್ಕ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೆವಿ ಎಕ್ಸರ್ಸೈಸ್. ಒಂದು ಏಜ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊ ನೀನು, 50-60 ವರ್ಷ ಎಲ್ಲ ರನ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಾಡಿ ಬಿಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಅವರು ಸ್ಟಿರಾಯ್ಡ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಂತಾರೆ, ಓರಲಿ ಇಂಜೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಬರ್ಬೋದು, ಬಟ್ ರಿಸ್ಕ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಓವರ್ ಎಕ್ಸರ್ಸೈಸ್, ನನ್ನ ಬಾಡಿ ಕೇಳಲ್ಲ ಆದ್ರೂ ನಾನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಓವರ್ ಎಕ್ಸರ್ಸೈಸ್. ಓಕೆ, now we talk about the blood groups, right? So I hope you all know your blood groups. Do you know your blood groups? Yes, B positive. Yes, B positive. O negative. ಯಾರದು O negative? ನಿಖಿಲ್ ಪ್ರಸಾದ್. A positive, B positive, O positive, O positive, B positive. Yeah, many of you are seeing it. A positive, B negative. ಯಾರದು ಸುಜನ್, ಸಂಜಯ್. Yes, you know it. Okay, now stop it. Stop writing. Stop. Listen. Which is the one in the blood that decides your blood groups? Blood ಅಲ್ಲಿ RBC ಇದೆ, WBC ಇದೆ, platelets ಇದೆ, plasma ಇದೆ. ಯಾವ್ದ್ರಿಂದ blood group decide ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? You tell me that. If you have some knowledge about it. No. No. No antigens antibodies. RH factor ಮುಂದೆ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಅದು ಬೇರೆ. RH RNA RH factor ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗಲೇ ಅಲ್ಲ. RH factor ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Don't give me another question for one question. You are questioning me, Rashmi. I am asking you a question. Okay, listen. Many are right. We have RBC, WBC, platelets, ಮತ್ತೆ plasma ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ? We have WBC cells meant for fighting against the pathogens. That is immunity. Antigens, antibodies ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Okay? ಅದನ್ನ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡೋಣ. ಅದು blood group ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಯಾವುದು? WBC. It is only RBC containing certain antigens. ಬರೀ antigens ಅಂದ್ರೆ WBC ಮೇಲೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ antigens ಇರುತ್ತೆ. I am talking about RBC antigens. No, don't write ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆಲ್ಲ ಬರಿಬಾರ್ದು. DNA ಅಂತ ಬಾಯಿ ಬಂದು ಬರೀತಾರೆ ರವಿ ಸೂರ್ಯ. ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾಗಲೂ ರಾಂಗ್ ಬರೀತೀರಲ್ಲ. ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. RBC are the red blood corpuscles. They contain certain proteins on their surface that is called as a RH antigen or blood group antigen. Right? ಎಲ್ಲ antigens ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಈ antigens ಇಂದ ನಮ್ಮ blood group ಅನ್ನ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. Right? So the blood groups were discovered by the scientist named Karl Landsteiner. We're talking about the blood groups. Okay. Blood groups were discovered by scientist Karl Landsteiner. In 1900. Okay. Karl Landsteiner was the first person to discover blood groups in human beings. Right? He was working on a type of monkey named as a rhesus monkey. There he discovered certain type of antigens on the RBCs, and the same thing he found it later in the human beings also. So according to this, he found 4 types of, he took the blood samples first. Okay. Imagine the blood sample. Here is the plasma. Here are the RBC cells. First case, he found some people having RH, one kind of antigen. He named them as A. Antigen A anta iralla adana one protein irutte adra hesaru A anta barnadu. These people will have in their plasma antibodies against B. This is plasma. Anti-B antibodies irutte. Your blood group of these people is A. Based on the antigen, we are naming it as a blood group. Right? Second one ಏನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದೇ ತರ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು some people ಅಲ್ಲಿ we found that some people had antigen B on their RBC and opposite anti-A antibodies are there in the plasma. This was written as a blood group B. Okay. Then Another stream he took it. He found that there are both types of antigens. A and B are there. A, B, Li there. This has no antibodies and it is called as blood group AB. Blood group was AB according to this. Then some patients had no antigens, zero antigens, but they had in their plasma anti-A antibodies, anti-B antibodies, both are there. So there is zero, nothing. This is called zero blood group or O blood group. O refers to zero. Are you getting this? So blood na tagond check madadaga RBC mele you will get the antigen. In the plasma you get antibodies, right? RBC antigens in the mele nimma blood group decided. If you have antigen A, you are A blood group. B, we are B blood group. AB, both you have AB blood group. There are no antigens, then it is O. So opposite type of antibodies are present in the plasma. Is to first kate. Okay. Then who can give the blood to whom? Right? So idella ಒಂದು ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ನಾನು. ಇದು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ನಿಮಗೆ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಬಿಡಿ ನೀವು. ಇಷ್ಟು ತಿಳಿತಾ ನಿಮಗೆ? ಓಕೆ ದೆನ್ ಇದನ್ನ ಮನಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿರಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು ಟೇಬಲ್ ಬರೀತೀನಿ. I will write a table showing all this. In table, first is the blood group. Next is the antigen on RBC. Antibody, excuse me, plasma, whom they can donate to, and whom they are receiving from. Okay. If a person has antigen A on RBC, his blood group is A blood group. Antibodies are against B, anti-B. Sorry now. If he has antigen B, his blood group is B. He has antibodies against A. If there is nil, no antigens, it is a O blood group. If there are both antigens A and B, it is AB blood group. People having O antigen, no antigens, they will have anti-A and anti-B antibodies. AB idavage there are no antibodies. Itara barite. Iga now you tell me blood group with A can donate the blood to whom? Whom I can donate the blood to? B ಕೊಡಬಹುದಾ? A and AB ಕೊಡಬಹುದಾ? A only. Okay, listen. The person having A blood group can give blood to A and AB. Yakandre AB nalli there are no any type of antibodies to opposite, because antibodies ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ blood clot ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ antibodies ಇರಲ್ಲ, ಅವನು AB ಕೊಡಬಹುದು. ಅದೇ ತರ B blood group B ಕೊಡಬಹುದು and AB ಕೊಡಬಹುದು. O blood group ಇರೋನು he can donate to all. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ O ನಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ antigens ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಆಂಟಿಬಾಡಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇವರು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಇದು ಓನ್ಲಿ ಆಂಟಿಬಾಡಿ ಬಿ, ಇದು ಓನ್ಲಿ ಆಂಟಿಬಾಡಿ ಎ. AB no antibody. So O blood group can donate blood to A, B, AB and O is called the universal donor. Okay. But AB blood group irano only can donate the blood to AB, nobody else. Receiving end bandaga A blood group people can donate, receive from A and O. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ O ನಲ್ಲಿ antigens ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅದೇ ತರ B will get it from B and O. O will get only from O, but AB will get it from A, B, AB and O. It is called universal recipient or acceptor. Right? Did you understand this table? ಏನಾದ್ರು ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆಯಾ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ? ನಾ ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ವಾ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿಲ್ವಾ ಶಿಫಾ? ತುಂಬಾ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡಿ, ಸ್ಮಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್. ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ವಾ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ. See, once I'm saying something, you will be going further ahead. ನಂಗೆಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಮೇಡಮ್, ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಬೇರೆ ಡೌಟ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ಕಥೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ರೈಟ್ ಡೌನ್ blood groups in humans. Blood groups were discovered by Karl Landsteiner in 1900. Karl Landsteiner, KRL, Karl Landsteiner in 1900. Done? ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದೆ ನಾನು ಆಗ್ಲೇ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರಲ್ಲ ನೀವು. Karl Landsteiner in 1900. ಬರ್ದ್ರಾ? That discovered based on the type of antigens on RBC. Type of antigens on RBC. Is based on type of antigen on RBC. type of RBC, type of antigen on RBC. These were first studied in rhesus monkey, RHESUS, rhesus monkey. Blood groups can be written as given in the table. Write this table first. As given in the table. Take the scale and pencil and make the table first, then you write this. Yeah, leave margin. No, don't use the margin. What silly things he will ask you. Why is that, Sujan? If you write in the margin, it is not correct anytime. What is the fifth column? ಬೇರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಜೀವಿತ ಏನೋ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಒರಿಜಿನಲ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್. Others write the fifth column ಹೆಸರೇನು? ನೋಡ ಅವ್ರು ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Written all. Done. Okay, write down. Blood group A. Below that you write blood group A. A person with A antigen on RBC, A antigen on RBC, antibodies against B in plasma, antibodies against B in plasma, is said to have A blood group. Is said to have A blood group. Next. People with A blood group can donate the blood to A and AB. Can donate to A and AB. Can donate to A and AB, but receive from A and O. ಏನದು KKKK? Done. Next, write B blood group. Whatever I told you, write the same thing for all the 4. The same way you write. You can write, I feel, na? Done. The time again already 5 minutes only left, no? So first time is. Did you write about universal donor and universal acceptor? One line. What is that you wrote for universal donor? O bardak baribadi kelagade. Blood group O is said to be universal donor because it can donate the blood to all other blood groups A, B, and O because there are no antigens on RBC. It's very big. Universal donor care exam. Who are universal donors? What you will write? O blood group is said to be universal donor because they can donate the blood to A, B, AB and O as they have no antigen on RBC. ಬರದ್ರಾ ಹಂಗೆ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಲ್ ರೆಸಿಪಿಯೆಂಟ್ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ antigen on RBC correct. Universal recipient you write. Blood group AB is considered to be universal recipient or acceptor blood group. Universal recipient or acceptor blood group as their blood do not contain any antibodies against antigens or their plasma doesn't contain any antibodies against plasma. I repeat, blood group AB is considered to be universal recipient or acceptor as there are no antibodies in plasma. Sakashte. There are no antibodies in plasma. So almost done. Again, time is less left. Yes, correct. Okay. So only RH factor next class ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ positive negative ಏನು ಅಂತ next class ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಆಯ್ತಾ. Did you get it? Okay. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು 5 minutes ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಮುಗಿತದೆ. I will do excretion portions, then we will go to the other part of botany. We will go after this botany ಹೋಗೋಣ ಮತ್ತೆ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು 5 ನಿಮಿಷ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಬರುವಾಗ ಬಾಟನಿ ಜೂಲಜಿ ಎರಡು ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಬುಕ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿರಬೇಕು. After this I will start up with the botany portions again. Okay. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು 5 ನಿಮಿಷ RH ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು coagulation blood clotting ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಮುಗಿತೀವಿ. 5 ನಿಮಿಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಮುಗಿದೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಾಳೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ we will have the other things. ಏನಂದ್ರೆ botany portions ಶುರು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Plant physiology, plant anatomy start ಮಾಡಿ. Okay. Okay, fine then. See you. Bye. Time ಆಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ? Is this time? Okay, yes ma'am. Thank you. Bye. Which chapter is this, sir? Sauba, what is that you are asking? Which chapter is this, sir? This is no chapter. What is that meaningless question you will ask? You should only tell me what is this chapter? Circulation. Yappa devre. It comes under human physiology. See you then. Bye.